Hey everyone, I'm filming this sort of early. This is my announcement video for my participation in Victoria in October. This one is an idea that Katie from Books and Things came up with, and she just thought it'd be really cool to read just Victorian literature in the month of October. And she contacted four other ladies to host with her. Those other hostesses are Kate from Howe, Alicia from Exlibris, Ange from Beyond the Pages, and Yamani from The Skeptical Reader. What Katie's going to do is she is strictly reading just Victorian literature in October, but I myself will not be reading just Victorian literature. I will just be reading enough Victorian literature to take care of the challenges that these ladies have created. Each one of the booktubers, hostesses, I should say, came up with one particular challenge. And I'm actually reading a couple more than just for the challenges, but I'm definitely not reading just Victorian literature because I have been reading so many classics recently that if I were to read only classics in October, I would kind of just burn out with classics, so I need some kind of modern stuff in there as well. But anyway, the challenges, I might mix these up, I hope not, but anyway, Kate from Howe came up with the challenge of reading one book in a week, and some of these, I think I can read more of one of these in just a week, but the one that I chose for that particular challenge is The Moorland Cottage by Elizabeth Gaskell. I started this last December and then had to put it down because I was going through a time where I could only listen to audiobooks because I was cleaning so much that I had no time for physical reading, and it just kind of fell by the wayside. So I really want to start this over and finish it because I love Return to Cranford, that this was adapted into, or the plot from this was shown in Return to Cranford. So yes, really looking forward to this one. And then another challenge, Alicia and Yamani's challenges. I'm kind of using both of their challenges for the same book. Alicia's challenge was read a book where the plot is afoot, meaning that there's like a scheme going on, or there's like a mystery that needs solving, something like that. And then Yamani's was read a Gothic novel. So for both of those, I will be reading / listening to The Woman in White by Wilkie Collins. And this was great because I was already planning on reading this in October because I was supposed to read it last year and that didn't happen, but this year I definitely want to read it. So yes, I will be reading The Woman in White, and then along with that, I will be reading my issue of The Happy Reader. This is a literary magazine that comes out, I want to say 4 times a year, and this was, I think, the first issue, maybe the second, but I think it was the first one. And they interview Dan Stevens for half of it, and he talks about the importance of reading and what it means to him and his favorite books and things like that. And then the second half talks about The Woman in White, and it's only articles about The Woman in White, and it's really cool because some of them are analytical. One of them compares Woman in White to a modern-day soap opera drama, and the particular one it uses is EastEnders, which is an English soap opera. I think it's I don't know if it's a primetime or daytime soap, but here it always comes on at night. And then there's even this cute little thing, there's a bonbons recipe, because one of the characters in The Woman in White, Count Fosco, loves sweets and bonbons. So I just thought that was really cool, and I'm really excited to read this when I read Woman in White. And then I think Ange's challenge was read a female Victorian writer. And for that, I am reading Lady Audley's Secret by Mary Elizabeth Braddon. I am buddy reading this with Katie from Books and Things. I don't know when in the month we will be buddy reading this, because we are also reading, I'm hoping we're reading Framley Parsonage as well, which is the fourth Chronicles of Barsetshire book. So I don't know if we'll be reading this first or that one. And we also might be finishing Dr. Thorne by Anthony Trollope, which is the third book in that series, in the beginning of the month too. So I'm not really sure how our buddy reads in October are going to work. But we're both really excited about them. So that's cool. So yes, this is for the female author one. And then, that's 4. So then Katie's challenge that she came up with was read a piece of Victorian literature that is not a novel. So a play, a selection of poetry, maybe a novella, I don't know if that was it, but anyway, what I picked is The Complete Fairy Tales of Oscar Wilde. I have only read The Rose and the Nightingale from this collection, but I love it. So I'm very excited to read the rest of these. And yeah, so really excited about this. And I love this edition, you guys. This cover is just so gorgeous. And then that's what the back looks like. So I'm excited to finally get around to this because I've owned it for quite a while. And then, in addition to those, as I said, I will hopefully be finished, but maybe be finishing Dr. Thorne by Anthony Trollope, which is the third book in the Chronicles of Barsetshire series. Katie and I are starting this on the 25th of September, so we'll probably be finished, but I'm not totally sure because I don't know how many pages a day we're trying to read. And then I'm so excited for this next one. This next one doesn't have anything to do with the challenges, but it is part of Victorian October. I want to read David Copperfield by Charles Dickens because I have the Richard Armitage narrated audiobook, and recently I've just really felt like I needed to listen to that. And, you know, having an excuse to listen to Richard Armitage's voice for 36 hours is beautiful. So I'm just really excited to read this. I started this a couple years ago and I got 50 pages into it and just was not getting along with it. I think it was because I read it right after I'd finished Nicholas Nickleby, and for some reason it just reminded me of like a much more depressing version of Nicholas Nickleby in the first 50 pages. I don't know why. That's probably silly, but I'm excited to start this over and give this another go, and I'm really excited to be listening to that audiobook because I think that will really, really help me liking this. But I'm hoping that I like it for its own merit, not just because Richard Armitage is narrating the audiobook. So yeah, my kind of extra Victorian novels are this one, Dr. Thorne, and Framley Parsonage. If we end up reading that in October, we may push it to November. I'm not totally sure, because I know when Katie posted her TBR for Victorian October, it was, I think, a list of like 15 books. So if she ends up wanting to push it to November, I won't mind that at all. But yeah, I'm just really excited about this, and I'm going to post this separate from my kind of rest, like the rest of my reading for October. I'm just going to probably post this one and then do a separate one talking about the other books, which will kind of together be an October TBR, which I know I've been avoiding those, which is true, but in this case, it was kind of just all planned, and the rest of my reads in October, I really want to be still kind of spooky and mysterious. I know that some of these aren't, but I really want to have like some more modern mysteries in the rest of my October readings, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you're participating. I will put everyone's channels down in the description, and just thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.